Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, departing runway 21 Ashboro.
Hello and welcome to this edition of FS Mania. Today we're at Ashboro Regional Airport in Central North Carolina getting ready for a local sightseeing flight in a Piper Cherokee 140. My passengers for today's flight are Tammy and her daughter Alex. Alex, who is a rising high school senior, has never been up in an airplane of any kind. As a pilot, it is always a privilege to take someone flying for the very first time, but you never know if they're going to love it or hate it. So stay tuned to see if Alex loves her first time being airborne or if she hates it. While I'm waiting on my passengers, I'll take a couple of quick laps around the field to check the airplane out and get warmed up. So climb aboard, buckle up, and let's go flying.
Ashboro Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 2214 Zulu weather. Wind 200 at 5. Visibility 10. Light rain. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 24 Celsius. Dew point 22. Altimeter 3009er. Remarks. Density altitude 1.
Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, taxiing runway 21 for departure, Ashboro. Okay, welcome aboard. This is FS Mania flight, local, in Cherokee 140, November 664 Foxtrot Lima. Glad to have you on board today. We're taxiing down to runway 21 here at Kilo Hotel Bravo, India, in the Central North Carolina area, and it's been a cloudy day all day. Definitely a lot of rain, and we have a tropical storm, Cindy, on the way. So we want to just keep our eyes out for the clouds and everything, but it looks like it's going to be clear enough. Visibility is really good. The ceiling's pretty high. There's some low scattered stuff around. We just want to make sure we don't get into any of that. And a little bit of light rain, but nothing heavy enough to hurt visibility. So looks like it's going to be a good time to fly. We're just going to go up and do a couple of landings, takeoff and landings, and then we got some passengers that we're going to put on board and take them for a little sightseeing tour here. So welcome aboard, buckle up, let's go flying. Ashboro Unicom, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, radio check. Not hearing anybody. No, we have.
Automated weather observation 221.
Got that. Aircraft just departing, runway at Ashboro. Do you have a copy on 4 Foxtrot Lima? Okay, guess not. Well, let's do a run up and we'll do a trip around the pattern, see what happens. Fuel valve is on left tank. Mixture full rich. Throttle up to 1700 RPMs. Check the left mag. Less than 100 RPM drop. Right mag. Less than 100 RPM drop. Carb heat. Got a drop. Good vacuum. Gauge is all in the green. Oil pressure, fuel pressure, oil temperature, everything green. Throttle comes all the way back to idle. It's good. Electric fuel pump. Mixture, don't foul plugs, run up, we've done. Alright, we've got the trim set for takeoff. This is down, this is up, down, up, okay? Flaps not used, flight controls. Brain correct. pumps on, landing lights on. Mixture is rich, carb heat's off, door. Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima departing runway 21 Ashboro. Alright, approach is clear, departure is clear. Feet on the floor. Away we go. Airspeed's alive, engages in the green. Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning crosswind runway 21 Ashboro. Well, my iPad is a little bit in my way. That's not good. I'll have to adjust that. Just can't quite get that thing where I want it. Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning downwind, runway 21 Ashboro. Ashboro. I see some other traffic just off the runway. Guess he might be staying in the pattern. I wish I could hear him on the radio. Alright, gas is good. Undercarriage fuel pumps on, undercarriage gears down, mixture is rich. Pumps full. Come on with some carb heat. Reduce power. Get a notch of flaps in. Let her slow down, start coming down. And trim up just a little bit, nose up. 85. Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning left base, runway 21 Ashboro. Yeah, I don't know why I should be able to hear this other guy in the pattern. That doesn't make sense. I'll wait on the flaps. Slow up the descent just a little bit. Make sure I have the field. Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning final 21 Ashboro. Alright, landing lights on. And there's 75. Alright, I like that. Bird.
Ashboro traffic 4 Foxtrot Lima on the go, runway 21 Ashboro.
Go around one more time. Dump some of that nose down.
Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning, crosswind, runway 21 Ashboro. Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning, left downwind, runway 21 Ashboro.
Alright, fuel pump's on. Gas, undercarriages, gears down. Mixture is rich. Prop is full. Flaps will set. Alright, let's bring some carb heat in. Reduce power. Get it notch flaps. Get it coming down.
Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning left base, 21 Ashboro, full stop.
Traffic not available.
Okay, good to know. Let's get another notch of flaps in. I see an airplane at the end of the runway, holding short.
Ashboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima turning final, 21 Ashboro.
Alright, hold that nose up. Get those wheels to squeak. And we'll take those flaps off. A little bit of light braking. A little air in here. Whew, warmed it up.
There you go. Welcome aboard, Alexandria and Tammy. Lucas, first time for Tammy flying, so she's very excited. Let's get the Alex.
Yeah.
We don't call her Alexandria.
Well, yeah. Either way,
Okay, but Alex is better.
that's fine.
All right, and let's get this one going right here.
How many times have you been in the plane, Mom?
Oh, let's see. Gosh, like commercial jets, several, but just one time flying in a little one like this.
And trying to make sure I got everything started. I want to be sure. Go back to my maps here. And we're recording right there. Okay. And I'll get my seatbelt on. There we go. Nope. You can wait to put that on until I get the radio going.
Okay.
So I'm just going through my little checklist here. So seat belts, everybody's buckled in, and the door's open for right now. Brakes are set right here.
Tim, are you an engineer?
No, I'm a general contractor.
A general contractor. Okay.
So master switch comes on. We have strobe lights that come on that lets people know we're getting ready to start our engine. Have electric fuel pump, gets us a little bit of fuel pressure. Mixture comes up here in the rich position. Carburetor heat is off, and we'll give it a shot of primer just to get a little bit of fuel in there. Clear! Throttle up about 1/4 inch. Let's get the key.
Do. Can y'all hear me? Okay, what you want to do is put this right up on your lips, like almost touching. Yeah. You hear us okay? Let me hear you. I can't hear you.
I need to turn that
Okay, yeah, cut that on. And that should make a big difference in the volume. It should cut everything.
You hear me? Okay.
Okay, and while the avionics are booting up, idle us back here just a little bit. Off with the fuel pump. Clean this mixture out just a little. And let me enter here. Alright, I'm going to Ashburn traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, radio checks. No, you don't have to push that. Only if you're going to talk on the radio. 119.275.
Visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 24 Celsius. Dew point.
Ashburn Unicom, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, radio check. Alright, brakes off. Ashburn traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, taxi in runway 21 for departure, Ashburn. So this is not a controlled field, like there's no control tower. We don't have to get a clearance to take off. It's a pilot controlled field, so basically you broadcast your intentions and your location in and around the airport, and that will let other pilots that are flying in that are all monitoring the same frequency know, you know, what you're doing, where you are, and so forth. Okay, so, and when we're on the ground, we don't use this, doesn't do anything. We use our feet to steer the airplane. Tammy, there's a bottle of of water back there. Could you hand me that? Thank you. This runway is 5,000 feet long, which means that's pretty much a mile. When I first started flying out here, it was only 3,000 feet long. They kept extending and extending and extending, which is nice. Good to have plenty of runway.
You want me to close the door?
When we, before we take off, we've still got some checklist items we'll have to do down here at the end to get ready. So by keeping it open a little bit, we'll get a little bit of breeze in here, which feels good to me. I'm hot.
Oh, yeah. Head out the window like a dog.
Alright, flight instruments all look good.
Have you ever flown a big plane?
I have flown 6 passenger airplanes, not anything real big. Everything single engine. I have flown some high performance retractable gear airplanes, but not lately. Alright, we're going to set a brake and run through our rest of our checklist. So, fuel valve set to fullest tank. Let's see what we're looking like. We've got about the same. I'm just going to leave it right on the left tank. Mixture, full rich. Throttle, we're going to run the engine up. Just check our magnetos. Checking our right mag. Left mag, we have 2 sets of magnetos. Check our carb heat, be sure we get a drop. And we got good vacuum. All our gauges are in the green: oil pressure, fuel pressure, and oil temperature. Now I'm going to bring the throttle all the way back down to the stop so the engine continues to run, and it does. We'll bring it back up to 1,000 RPMs. Turn on our fuel pump. Throttle up to 1,000. And our trim tab. Bit about neutral there. I have a hard time getting used to this. Flaps none. Controls are free and correct. Altimeter and DG are set. Engine gauges have been checked. Fuel valve, fullest tank. Primer is checked, locked. Landing light comes on. Mixture's rich. Carb heat's off. Door. We'll go ahead and lock it. Close my window. There's some vents right here. You can open and close. You'll get some air from there once we get moving. And we are good to go. So you want to just hang on to that for me? Guys ready? Alright, I'm looking out here to see if I see any other airplanes. I don't. I haven't heard any. Asheboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima departing runway 21 Asheboro. Alright, we're going to get lined up with the center line. Feet on the floor, away we go. Okay, gauges are all in the green. Airspeed's coming alive. That's 50, 60, And we'll just let it fly off. And we're off.
Awesome.
Traffic order 96.9 kilo. That's base runway 5.
Pretty smooth. How you like it?
Pretty cool.
I get us up to cruise. We're just going to cruise around about 2,500 feet. And you can see a long ways. Like, we'll probably be able to see Pilot Mountain. Just depends on if there's any rain.
We'll go to the let's put a runway 9 remaining in the pattern arrow.
How fast are we going?
Right now we're doing 95, 81 knots. Asheboro traffic, Cherokee, 4 Foxtrot Lima, departing the pattern to the southwest, Asheboro. Now, you said you live down 134, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if we can find that. Once we get a little bit of altitude, we'll make a turn. Anything you want to say to my YouTube followers? I have over 4,000 subscribers.
4,000.
That's not really many in the YouTube world, but it's respectable
I'll be
for an old
surprised.
guy.
I'll be surprised if I have 10.
Oh? Well, I don't know why, because usually when girls put something up on YouTube, it gets a lot of watches. Old guys like me don't get that much. Alright, fuel pump is going to come off, and I'm going to watch fuel pressure. Fuel pressure's still good. We'll bring our landing light off. And we're going to go ahead and make a turn out to the left. We're still in a climb, just coming through 2,000 feet, and that's not 2,000 feet above the ground. It's 2,000 feet above sea level, and the ground around here is about 700 or 800 feet. So if we fly at 2,500 feet, we'll be less than 2,000 feet above the ground. We're going to fly over Asheboro and let you kind of get your bearings. See the airport? There's some radio towers up there that are just about as high as we are up north towards Greensboro. I want to ease our power back to just a cruise setting.
Raleigh, this is 60773, turning base 19 Raleigh.
Visibility is really excellent. And the air's smooth.
Lake Norman traffic, 789 Quebec, 7.5 to the north inbound, Lake Norman.
Those are other airplanes I'm hearing at other airports that have this same common frequency. Now I'm just leaning out our mixture. There we go. Keep our engine running nice. I'll take a little, another sip of that water. Thank you very much. So we are cruising at 118 knots right now, which is about 125 miles an hour, give or take. It doesn't feel like it. We're just right there is 220, going south towards Rockingham and going north towards Asheboro, which is right over here. I'm starting to see a little bit of the Highway 64 work. You know, you can see where the ground's scarred up here. I've really been wanting to sort of get an aerial view of it. We're only, at this point, we're only 5 miles from the airport. We've kind of flown sort of a big circle. I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do is keep heading east a little bit, and then I want to come back and head west, and I'll keep Asheboro off on the right wing, so you'll have a good look. We'll just come down 64, and then we'll head out 134, see if we can find your house. How far down 134 are you?
Couple miles, like 2 or 3.
Okay.
2.5.
All right. You know, I watch the weather, I mean, by watching, I kept my eye on it.
Downwind runway 14.
There's a lot of rain and moisture. There's a tropical storm. You know, we've had pretty much lousy weather for the past 3 days, and honestly, I could see that this afternoon was going to be just fine, other than there's an overcast, but it's a high overcast and good visibility, and there's some low clouds over there. But, you know, mostly it's excellent for, you know, for flying.
Really, really pretty.
For what we're doing. Now, one thing I meant to tell you in the passenger briefing, if you, as you're looking around, if you see any other air traffic, don't assume that I see it. It would be good to, you know, point it out to me.
All right.
We have a, on this GPS unit right here, which is a Garmin GNS 430, of course, you probably already knew that, but it has traffic advisories on there, and it will alert us if there's a traffic, any traffic, and we'll see it on here. So we can find it there, and we can look for it with our eyes. So we're going to make a little turn here back over to the west.
Supposed to be an altitude filter, and there's not one right now, and I'm a little...
An altitude filter?
Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be on here, but I don't see it, and I'm a little... I was gonna look like all cool and stuff.
Traffic east here for Plug Airspace out to the northwest, I'm an 8700 for 1500.
Can't get over how pretty it is, and like how much I can see.
I know, everything looks clean and neat from up here.
Oh yeah.
So we're just going to make a little turn to the west here, and I'll bring Asheboro up off the right wing. I fly another airplane. I've been flying another airplane that's a Cessna, and it has a high wing. So it's better for sightseeing because
northeast inbound landing runway.
this wing's actually in your way, and so if I dip this wing, I can see what's off of it, you know, but I've got to turn to do that. And so I can look down here, but in the Cessna, you're able to, the wings are over you, and you can see the ground a lot better.
From the airport to across midfield, that's about 2,500.
So you'll have some good shots now of Asheboro coming up on the right. Tammy, for you, you'll probably see them best by looking behind the wing, and you'll see them best by looking in front of the wing.
All that.
So there's Randolph Mall. This is the first big area that you see right there. Get a little closer over there.
Or is Dixie?
Yeah, this is Highway 64, Dixie Drive. Keeping a watch on my engine gauges, be sure everything's healthy up front.
Mama said she wants her pilot license now, and Tria said no. I don't have that. I don't have time to pray that much.
I got my pilot's license. I was 23 years old, and back then an airplane, a two-seater that you would train in, cost $17 per hour to rent it, and then the instructor was $7 per hour. So basically for $25 an hour of instruction. And I went for my check ride, I had 46 hours, so I don't think it even cost me a full $1,500 to get my license. And now, you know, however many years later, I'm 60 now, and this airplane cost $109 per hour. That includes the fuel. And this is one of the cheaper airplanes. The one that the Cessna with the high wing, it's got a glass cockpit avionics panel. It's a newer airplane. It's $175 an hour. So you really have to.
Is that counting the instructor?
No, well that's just for the airplane. Instructors now, I think they charge $40 an hour. I want to say. I'm not really sure because I don't fly with them that much. All right, I'm gonna switch fuel tanks while we're flying over Asheboro. So fuel pump's on. Switched over to the right tank. Fuel pressure's looking still good. Fuel pump comes off.
RCC?
Flight number David South 16 November 9 miles.
That's
inbound.
Fayetteville Street there. Head north. Alright, so 134. That would be Highway 40. Let me think, how do I get to 134? You take 220.
We're like, when we drove to the airport from our house, it was like 10 minutes.
Right. Okay. Well, there's 220 business right there. And there's the bypass. There's the school, whatever that new school is out there.
Charter school.
Right. So where 220 business intersects 220 bypass, then 134 isn't far from there, right?
Yeah, we take Eula exit and just go right, then left on 134.
There's the airport off our right wing.
face, runway.
You got the 2 fields and the blacktop, obviously, and then the, 3 different hallways. So cool.
Kelly traffic 37 Quebec, on the 45 for the downwind 23, Kelly traffic.
Henderson traffic, Gunner 61 single.
Okay, so here's Pinewood Country Club out here.
1,000 feet.
So I think this is 134 over here. Do y'all live on the right side? On the right side. So what I need to do is come over here and put it on the right side of the airplane.
Keeper 086, turning to final, runway 13.
And what you want to do is start looking for, because this is 134 going this way, so what I'm going to do is just get a little bit away from it so we can kind of look down there, and y'all try to pick out things you recognize as we fly down that way.
Right down with David Scout, 2 taking over 5 miles.
That's Josh Martin's house, yeah. Because they have that big, huge pond right there. That's Josh Martin's house.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I go to school with him.
How far do you live away from him?
Like 2 minutes. That's because the big field right there, so it should be right there. Because we have that long driveway and then that big patch right there. That's the whoever's behind us. What's his name? David, yeah. So our house is like right
in there.
No.
Okay, keep an eye out for it. We're just gonna circle.
Field we can see like when we're going down our driveway. So it's right there. I can see like the top of our house kinda, it's brown. Like right in front of that big like field and everything.
You're in the trees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like a little tiny pathway. So cool.
Take a picture. Aerial photography services at your service.
That's so cool.
Probably Cherokee 77.
I think I see it.
Hey Brandon. Hey Dad.
Think they're out there?
They should be.
Right over Travis Scout, 2 taking November. Final runway 14, right over.
Alright, I'm gonna dip us over. See them?
Where? No, the trees are in the way. I can like barely see.
Alright, we'll make another pass. Hold on to your hats.
Brandon always says, instead of like, his mom always says, hold on to what you got, and Brandon is always like, hold on to what you don't got. I was like, oh, that makes more sense, but I don't know.
Where this big field is, it's in front of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can see the like trail or the driveway, is there's like a house and then
There's
I don't know how to describe it.
There's something else up there in front of it, but we're gonna get where we can. I can turn and you can see it off the wingtip here. There we go.
Oh yeah, there's okay. The red truck is Dad's house. I mean, Dad's house. His truck is the red one.
Raleigh 77 November, final 1. Raleigh East, full stop.
And we'll turn it back around here. I'm probably too much right over the top of it, but you almost have to be to be able to see it. Okay, everybody feel okay? We're doing some turning, banking. Okay.
That was awesome. What?
Anything else you want to see while we're up?
She said, when are we going to do a 360?
A 360?
Please, no.
That's one of the maneuvers that you practice when you're learning is steep turns and rolling out, doing 360 and rolling out on a given heading. It helps you learn how to coordinate the rudder and the ailerons. So you want to try flying?
I'm good.
The plane will basically fly itself. All it needs is just minor corrections. You can really fly it with 2 fingers when it's trimmed out. So if you look out here, you see there's a horizon out there. And what you want to do is get the nose of the airplane positioned on that horizon where you're not climbing or not descending. You're flying even, and I can tell because here's our altimeter. Here's the vertical speed indicator, and I can see we're not climbing or not descending. So I want to look at that picture, and that's how I want to keep the airplane. Just visually flying, I can keep the airplane level just by keeping the horizon in the same spot. And I can see that the wings are level too. This instrument right here also helps me because it shows me that I'm in a level flight, wings level. This is a turn and bank indicator over here that also helps with keeping wings level and keeping your turns coordinated. It has a little ball here that you want to keep in the center when you're turning, by using your rudders. Of course you know that. Directional gyro that shows what direction we're going. We're almost due north right now. And it will drift, and I have to check it with the compass. Right now the compass is saying we're on a heading of 015. So every now and then I just have to adjust that because it's a gyro driven thing, and it will drift and get off. This is our speed right here, so you can see right now, and this is actually miles per hour. Most airplanes the airspeed indicators are in knots. This one's in miles per hour. So it's showing me right now we're cruising. Our airspeed is 110. Our ground speed is 104 knots, which is about 115 miles an hour, just roughly off the top of my head. Our radios over here for navigation. We have 2 different radios that we can talk on. We have a transponder here that helps air traffic controllers spot us on radar. And so, but this is what we can navigate with. I can see the airport's right here on my left wing, and we're 5 miles away from it. I've got it dialed in there. So we won't get lost. We'll make another pass over Asheboro off the right wing up toward the north, and then we'll come back around and okay, you ready to do some flying? Just all you need is one hand. Let me level it up. You keep your hand on there and you can kind of follow through with it. And actually I lost a little bit of altitude. Let me get it back. Now look out there and you can see the nose is high and we're climbing, and I'm getting that altitude back. I'm trading a little bit of airspeed for altitude. You can see we're in a little bit of a climb, and when it gets up here to 2,500, then I'll relax the pressure. The back pressure I'm holding, which is holding the nose up.
Like if you pull back.
And then you see I just let it go, and you feel the nose come down.
If you pull back, it goes up.
And then the speed will come up, and we're back cruising level again. I do want to make sure we don't get anywhere near these towers up here. We're not going to, but have to always be aware of where they are. They're not far from the same height we are. Okay.
Tree looks like broccoli.
Alright, so put your hand on there. So if you want to turn the airplane, then all you need is one hand, and you don't have to hold it hard. But right now you're in just a little bit of a right bank, so if you want to level it, just kind of give it a little bit of opposite. Mostly you just keep we're getting a little bit of rain up here. But mostly you are keeping the controls basically neutral. And why don't you make a turn to the right that way, and so just like you would a car, and kind of when you turn you want to pull back on just a little bit on the yoke to keep the nose from falling. There you go. Now just hold that right there neutral. You don't have to keep banking it, and if it banks too far, just give it a little bit of the opposite. That's all you need to do. Now you're just a little bit of a climb, so ease the nose down just a little bit. Just gentle corrections is all it takes. You're flying. Doing it all by yourself. Doing a good job. Why don't you keep us in a turn? Just keep us banking off to the right there. We'll just make a nice gentle circle. You don't need to bank real steep or anything. Yeah, and what you want to do is just get used to that sight out of the windshield, what it looks like, and that'll always tell you real quick what you're doing, or if you're turning, or if you're climbing or descending.
Oh, cool.
Alright, I'm going to flip over and listen to the AWAS.
Density altitude 1,700.
This is the automated weather observation system at the airport. It'll tell me what the wind's doing.
Asheboro Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 2329er. Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 light rain
10 miles visibility, light rain.
12,000.
They're below 12,000.
4 Celsius. Dew point 22. Altimeter 3007. Remark. Density altitude 1,700.
Okay.
Asheboro Regional Airport.
Alright, why don't we go see if we can get this thing on the ground. Level your wings up. There you go, give it some opposite. You got to like turn it the opposite way. A little bit more. Bring them on level so you're not in a turn. There you go. Alright, where's the airport?
Traffic.
Go ahead, give me a little, it's straight ahead, so why don't you turn to the left a little bit.
Runway 13.
A little bit further. Let's go
left.
head out that way.
Other left.
Yeah. Bank us on over there. Asheboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, 7 miles to the east. We'll be entering a left downwind, runway 21 Asheboro. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now maybe come on just a little bit more to the left, and we're going to just hold our altitude right now. And then what we'll do is when we get the airport in the position that we want it to be in to enter into the pattern, we're going to descend down to 1,700 feet from 2,500. We're going to slow the airplane up. And you're flying it. So can you see the airport?
Keep a 086 bearing.
It's the big clearing over there. We're 5 miles away right now. You don't want to turn towards it yet though, because what we're going to do is we're going to come back and enter the pattern and enter downwind for that runway 21. Now the rudders down here, what they do is they will yaw the airplane left or right, and so they're good for when you're flying slow, when you're on the ground, or in a steep turn to coordinate the turn. So if I press left rudder, you feel it going to the left. If I press right rudder, you feel it go right.
Mom said she wanted me to become a Blue Angel. She was like, you might get the, what do you call it, flying bug or something. You might want to become a Blue Angel when you go up.
I went to see them a few weeks ago. They're pretty awesome. I'll take another sip of that water, one more. Okay. You might become a YouTube sensation. The name of the video will be
last call 2005.
What year are you at school?
Graduate?
2018. 2018, okay. So you're a junior now?
Oh, yeah, I'll be a senior next year.
Okay. So, Asheboro, Southwest Randolph High School student. Flies airplane, lands, first time. Okay, so we're in a turn and you're doing exactly what I want you to do, is heading us toward the airport, and I'm power back and putting us into a descent.
Hey,
We'll
North
put just a
traffic,
little bit
Cherokee
of nose down.
987 kilos, currently 5 miles to the west. We're inbound for landing at 2.
It is coming down. We're
Pattern
going to
114.
come down to 1,700 feet. And what we're going to do is when this gets to about 1 mile away from the airport, then we're going to turn parallel to the runway, and that'll be called our downwind leg. Ashburn traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, 4 miles to the east. We'll be entering left downwind 21 Ashburn. I'm going to put on our landing light and give us a little better visibility. Fuel pump comes on, mixture's going rich. Okay, let's straighten our wings out level.
County traffic, Sky 742 Golf, 11 miles per hour. Traffic advisory,
in here. Okay, now what we want to do is bring our nose up just a little bit, so I'm putting a little bit of trim in there. We're going to level off.
15 miles to the west, we'll be looking for the visual.
That's going to slow us up. Okay, we're 2 miles, so just in about another mile, and we're at 1,700 feet, which is where we want to be. And we've slowed up to about 95. Ashburn traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, turning left downwind midfield, runway 21 Ashburn. I add just a little bit of power. Don't get too low and slow. They're doing a good job. And this is what we call downwind of the runway. So the runway's right over here. What we do is fly basically a rectangular pattern at this airport. Now sometimes you can fly, you'll do just an L shape and come in, and sometimes you do a straight in approach, but this is the safest way to enter. This is the way everybody would fly, and so it helps you to see and avoid other traffic. So gas is good, undercarriage, gear is down, mixture is rich, prop full, flaps, come back and put carpet on.
Hey, North traffic, Cherokee 980 kilos, currently passing.
Put in about 10 degrees of flaps.
Left downwind, runway
See the flaps come down on the wings, and that'll help us get slowed up. Airspeed right now is about 90. And what we want to do is get ourselves established in a descent. Pull a little bit more power off. And you can see we got it coming down. And when that's 45 degrees behind my shoulder, I'm going to make a left. Ashburn traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, turning left base 21 Ashburn. And
Traffic not available.
that's just telling me traffic's not available because we got low. And we're descending still.
Charlie.
In the turn.
Charlie traffic.
And I'm going to straighten out. I'm going to look for traffic coming down on the approach. I don't see any. Get us another notch of flaps. Help us slow up a little bit more.
Kansas County traffic, Sky 742 Golf, returning to right base for runway 16, Hanson County.
Ashburn traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, turning final 21 Ashburn. See those two lights on the left? So that's an approach, precision approach path indicator. And my problem with those lights is I can never tell what color they are. Are they both red right now?
Yes.
Okay. So that actually means that we're below the glide path.
Yellow.
Okay, so what happens is one will turn white
Flight number traffic Cherokee 971 kilo, steering left base to runway 14. And traffic at Charlo, you
We have the runway made. I'm coming back with the power.
Sure, we'll make our way around the
And we're down. And feet on the brakes. So the brakes are on the toes of the rudder pedal. And I'll pull back pressure, keep the nose up when I'm putting the brakes on. And we'll exit the runway right here. We'll do an after landing checklist. Fuel pump comes off. Leave our landing light on since it's getting dark. Our avionics on. We can open up a window and a door to get a little air. Asheboro traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Lima, clear of 21 Asheboro. When I started flying out here, there wasn't even a taxiway. You had to taxi on the runway. This must be the Civil Air Patrol out here. What that looks like.
Oh yeah, we know somebody out there. Lucas Hunt's out there. Say his name. Say Lucas Hunt.
Lucas Hunt. We came out here one time with them before, but he always comes out here because he does stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to make a left right here. We're going to pull down just to where we're going to put it in the hangar. You really got to watch your wingtips from this close area.
And don't back over your boyfriend's plane.
Don't make in fun of me because I ran into Brandon's truck.
Okay, now I'm going to cut off the avionics so you won't be able to hear.
Oh, that was so awesome.
Yeah.
And
Man, that was so
mission's
cool.
off, master's off. We made it.
Wow.
We live to fly another day. There's
So
no
what'd you
saying
think?
in aviation that any landing that you walk away from is a good landing.
That's right.
I say any landing you can taxi away from is a great landing. And we taxied away from it, so
There you go.
That was awesome. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
That was incredible.
Cool.
When I flew before, we didn't have these head things, and it was so loud.
Oh no.
And I took it off when we got up there, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I didn't remember it being that loud.
Well,
but that's why we couldn't talk when we were up there.
Yeah,
because he couldn't hear me, and I couldn't hear him. But
when I took lessons, we didn't have headsets either.
Yeah.
And I had an instructor that talked real low. He'd say, you just be talking over there like that. And I'm like, oh, man.
What?
But the airplane this was 1979. Let's push this
Right,
door up a little
right.
bit.
yeah, you can hold it up. So we
Back
can
in
breathe.
1979, the airplane was a new airplane. And it wasn't as loud. And you could hear pretty well.
Oh,
that.
okay.
And the airplane, the 172, the high wing that I'm flying, it's a 2006 model, and it's quieter than this one. I'm not even sure what year this one is. It's a 70-something. So, I mean, it's been around a while.
Well, it's got an ashtray back here, so that
Oh,
tells
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
That tells you it's kind of old, because I bet there's not any in the new ones.
Well, I don't know if they
Unless
still put
it's
them in-
like
they still put
private
them
or
in
something,
cars,
but-
you know.
I love
Well, that's true. They do.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm sure I got hopefully some good video from all that.
Oh, I'm sure. That was cool.
Let's see, we can say bye. This is Alex. Say bye, Alex.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody, from Alex
It was great.
and Tammy. All right.
Awesome.
And we'll say goodbye to this one.
Awesome.